Hello, and how are you this lovely Tuesday morning? I just want to draw our attention really quick to the fact that A, I'm actually keeping up with the whole uploading everything by noon the next day thing, but I want to draw particular attention to the fact that I'm adding end slates to videos. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's a rough end slate, but it's a very basic, simple end slate, and so this is the sort of thing that I'm definitely looking at evolving over the course of its existence. So I just want you to go ahead and leave a little bit of quick feedback on what you think of the end slate, whether you think it looks good, bad, changes you think I could make. I am thinking about adding music. I just didn't really have the time this morning to sift through a bunch of stuff in the YouTube play library, but I am going to look to not necessarily come up with like a theme song from free music, but to at least find something to fill that little 5-second clip of the end slate. So let me know what you think, and I've got other stuff that I got to take care of right now, so I'm gonna go. So it's a lot later in the day. You know that my shirt is different, but it's because we were doing VBS prep, and it wasn't exactly air conditioned where we were doing it, and so I ended up taking a shower in the middle of the day. And I would talk about the VBS prep, but ultimately it's just kind of like setting up for the setup of it. It makes sense if you were there. In the evening, since it was Tuesday, you know, we had like college group, but there were some of the youth kids there. And after we had like our Bible study discussion time, we watched the movie Napoleon Dynamite. And I know that Napoleon Dynamite's generally considered to be something of a cult classic, you know, there's quite a good following for it. But I just want to be the one to say, Napoleon Dynamite is a masterpiece. See, I have I don't want to say a soft spot for it, but I have a great love for parody. Parody, when done correctly, is probably one of my favorite genres, because, I mean, it's not really a genre, it's a deconstruction of genres, but I very much like tongue-in-cheek, high-level humor, to the point that pretty much if something is an intelligently done parody, then I'm going to enjoy it more than I would enjoy the work that it's parodying. But I feel like the real thing setting apart Napoleon Dynamite from other parodies is that it was a parody of a teen melodrama, but instead of going the big comedy route and the, you know, poking fun at it, directly making jokes, what they decided to do, which I feel is incredibly intelligent, is to shoot everything, have everything framed, all of your cinematography, all of your blocking, all of your everything, like it's a normal teenage melodrama sort of movie, but then basically have your entire cast just be the most lifeless, dead-eyed, emotionless people to have ever existed. Because it's easy to think, you know, parody, you gotta go big, you've gotta go, you know, making the big jokes, doing the funny stuff. But very few things that I've seen have gone the opposite direction. Let's give them as little personality as possible. And I know that Napoleon Dynamite's probably not unique, but it's definitely the most well-known example of that particular type of technique. Anyways, go ahead and talk to me about like what your favorite parodies are, because I mean, I really enjoy genre parodies, as I've already established. And even just talk about Napoleon Dynamite if you've seen it and you really enjoy it. I'd love to discuss all that kind of different stuff with you. Anyways, I'll go ahead and say that that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess I will see you tomorrow.